so much for being here. I think Kailash is planning on joining me to help me moderate today. And if so, then we will definitely um, have some question and answers at the end. I'm going to do a general reading first. I don't really know what Spirit wants to talk about. The only thing I got was there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that it's because a lot of us. Oh, a rock got left out. Let's see what it is. Kindness. Hey, Kailash, what's up? Everything's great. Thank you for asking. The rock that got left out was kindness. So somehow. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I got up and got dressed just for you because you keep asking me to show my face. So here's my face. And kindness is a factor here. Somehow kindness is a big time factor. Alright, so what we want to do is whatever Kailash has going on. Hello, Sharitha. Hey, baby, how are you? You doing okay? Good to see you here. Oh, look at all of this new stuff Kailash has got going on. Oh, my nose is itching. Somebody's talking about us. Oh, somebody must be talking about us. I wonder what they're saying. Alright, let's see. Look, we're going to find out what they're saying. Hold on. Before we even get started, we're going to find out what they are saying about us. Because when your nose itches, somebody's talking about you, right? Key cards. I found them. Let's see what people are saying. Somebody is talking about somebody. And the rock that got left out by accident, nothing happens by accident, is kindness. So somehow kindness plays a factor. And light at the end of the tunnel also plays a factor. Now you can see me, but you can't see the table. So I'm going to show you the cards. There's Cosmo. Cosmo wants to know the gossip. What's up, Cosy? Somebody's ignoring, and there's a fight between two people. Girl fight. Ignoring, girl fight. Wonder why they're fighting over this person. Or with this person. So somebody's saying you're fighting. They're ignoring you. Somebody's carless, and they don't want to have a girl fight. What are they saying about us, Spirit? Somebody's gossiping because my nose is itching. Somebody says you're wasting your time. They're not going to fight this girl. Or maybe they're not going to fight for this girl. I don't know. What are they saying, Spirit? What is this person that's a gossipy gossiper? What are they? They're saying that somebody is holding a grudge because of scarcity tactics in reverse. Look at this grudge holder. It almost looks like it's near their birthday. It looks like maybe somebody forgot their birthday or something around their birthday. That's just what I'm picking up. And they're a grudge holder. And somebody might play chess, but somebody was trying to be they were trying to be strategic. And it looks like they ran out of moves. Like they had no more moves. So it's like they were using scarcity tactics on you. You hear my throat chakra closing? And now they're saying someone's holding a grudge because of scarcity tactics. And you know what? I would probably be holding a grudge too. Like, let's say you're a mother and the father of your child is not paying child support. Interesting little situation we have going on here. In my hair, of all things. See why I don't wear it down? And look, they also have fake accounts. So they're watching from fake accounts. Whoever this is that's talking about you, they're saying somebody holds a grudge because of scarcity tactics and that they have fake accounts. They could have fake actual bank accounts. Like, it says social media accounts to spy Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But this, because of the scarcity tactics involved, they could have fake bank accounts and they're showing you one account and they actually have another. Like they might be hiding money. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. You got to get out of mommy's hair. He's like, no, I'm just going to bite your rings. Alright, you made a mess of me now. I'm trying to look pretty today. See why I never do? Okay. So that's what they're saying. Spirit said they're saying something else. What else? They're also cock blocking. So this person that's doing this is blocking you in some way. What are they blocking besides cocks? Oh, they hit the jackpot. Look, they are keeping you. Look, they do have money. And they have that money hidden in fake accounts. So you can't find it. So if this sounds like your story, Spirit is, that's good to hear, Shritha. Spirit is saying, you're right, they do have money hidden from you. They're hiding money from you. And look, somebody's been fishing for comments. Somebody's trying to find out about this. Are they going to find out? Spirit says, your shine irritates their demons. They're pretending like your shine doesn't irritate their demons, but it irritates their demons. Why does your shine irritate their demons? Because of a screenshot and no facts. And being unfazed. It's like you don't care. You just don't care. They have a screenshot, but they never have the facts. They make shit up and they lie. So they're telling you they have a screenshot, but you don't care. They don't have a screenshot. This person is so... Look, you might be saying you have a screenshot of the real account. I don't know. But somebody knows what I'm talking about. That's not for everybody, but somebody was making my nose itch right out the gate. Alright, Spirit. How do you want to do this reading today? The kindness rock got left out. So, kindness has something, Spirit said check the energy. So, we're going to check the energy. I'm feeling a little nervous. Like an anxiety type feel. And I know I'm not used to showing my face, but it's not that. Because I could care less. I mean, I am who I am. And I love myself. So, whether other people do or not, it just doesn't matter to me. So we do have some negativity. Look, we do have. Hello, KW Production. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, so we had a little negativity. You might be the one who people have been hiding those accounts from. I don't know. I do not know, but we're gonna pull some. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's Cosmo. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, it was your ex. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like somebody is saying they have a screenshot, but I don't think they do. Or maybe they do, and somebody doesn't care. You heard what I said, and I'm going to let you use your intuition, because I know you have one. If he's on alternate accounts, you've blocked him elsewhere. Oh yes, he's definitely on fake accounts. Yes, he is, for sure. I mean, I can tell you that right out of the gate, because Spirit outed the. I don't know. I didn't know who it was for, but Spirit outed him immediately. My nose started itching, and I knew somebody was hiding something, and that's what was being hidden. So yes, he does have fake accounts. And somebody's hit the jackpot, and they're hiding it. I don't know if that's you hiding it from him, or, I mean, that's your business. Good. If you did hit the jackpot, way to go. Good for you. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this particular situation that I'm about to read about? If you want to stick around and ask a question, Kailash is the moderator, and Kailash will put you on that list, okay? After 20 years? Dang. Trying to ruin your marriage. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, Spirit, how are you working here? May we see, please. The rock that got left out by accident was kindness. So somehow kindness factors in here. Alright, what are you doing here, Spirit? What are you up to when it comes to the virtues? And yes, we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. Okay, so responsibility came out, loyalty came out in reverse, and compassion. So somebody's being responsible and having compassion, but there's no loyalty. Dang. So it sounds like you almost feel sorry for somebody. This has the feel of, I pity you. Okay, look, humility is here. This has caused somebody to be maybe humiliated. And look, they have no integrity. Same cards keep coming out. Spirit, you're amazing. When Spirit does this, Spirit's not going to stop until whoever this is gets the message. And somebody also has no gratitude either. Okay, we're going to pull rocks on this. Sorry about hitting the microphone, y'all. I got the camera all angled on me. But I will show you. I got integrity in reverse. Responsibility upright. Loyalty in reverse. Someone's name could be John. For sure, John. John or Philip. And then I have compassion upright. And I have humility upright. So, humility is, to me, when we see humility, either somebody's being humiliated or they're needing to be more humble. This person is responsible and compassionate, but there's no loyalty and there is humility. So it almost feels like, and there's no integrity. So when there's no loyalty and no integrity, but you have humility, responsibility, and compassion, it almost feels like you're being responsible and compassionate and having humility towards someone who has no integrity and no loyalty, or towards someone you don't have any for. But there's kindness here. You might just be a kind person. Alright, let me pull some rocks to see if we can get a little bit clearer picture of what's going on here. I use all kinds of things in my reading. And I hope he doesn't poop on me, because I'm telling you, he's been doing it a lot lately. Alright, yeah, I have rocks for integrity. Let's start with responsibility. Why is responsibility in upright? Why is responsibility in the upright here? Because of laugh and believe. So somebody believes they're responsible, but you think this is funny. Okay, so this person thinks they're responsible. And that's funny. Thinking they're responsible makes people laugh. Okay, why is loyalty here? We've been getting this same spread for days now. Why is loyalty in reverse? Because this is your family, your faith, and success. So somebody has no loyalty to family, faith, or success. No wonder the fact that they think they're being responsible makes you laugh. This is someone in your family that's not loyal. They have no faith, or they're not loyal to their faith, and they're not loyal to success either. Alright, why is compassion here for this person? I have my turtle ring on and it's getting stuck on my turtle. This person might be moving real slow. Because you're compassionate because of somebody's freedom. And because you have honor. So they're compassionate because maybe they know what it feels like not to have freedom. And they have honor. So they honor other people's pain. It's like, I understand how it feels to be imprisoned somehow. So I'm going to honor your... It's almost like they have compassion on people who have been to prison. Maybe they've been to prison? Why is humility here? Because of freedom again. Freedom is a big thing here. And love. So maybe you love your freedom. How is that humility though? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Why is integrity in rejoice? I got a lot of rocks for that. Because of your success. Remember? They don't have no loyalty to success. They have no integrity when it comes to success either. And this also makes people laugh. People think this is funny. They're blessed. They have no integrity, but they're blessed. And they're focused. Let's see what they're focused on. They're also inspiring or inspired. So they have no integrity when it comes to being successful, blessed, focused, or inspiring. And this is hilarious to somebody. It also makes you laugh that they are thinking they're responsible and that they have belief. Like maybe their beliefs make you laugh. You let me tell you what this person sounds like. They sound like somebody who walks around announcing to the world how religious they are. And they are not responsible. They're not loyal to their family, to their faith. See, they're not loyal to their faith. They're a hypocrite, essentially. They walk around holier than thou. And we saw that a couple weeks ago, like not last week, but the week before, like last week, 12:12 on the clock. Last week, the energy to overcome was the high priestess. And when the energy to overcome is the high priestess, you got a lot of you're pious, you're a hypocrite. You think you got it all figured out. You think you know everything, and you think your way is the only way. And I think it with this person, I hate to say it, but I think they walk around telling people that they're a Christian and how much they go to church and how much they love the Lord, and their actions don't match their words. And my mama used to tell me that you should preach the gospel and sometimes use words. And she also used to say, if you have to tell people you're a Christian, you might need to ask yourself why. Because it should show in your behavior. You should never have to tell anyone anything about your faith. It should show in your behavior. And it doesn't in this person's behavior. But somehow freedom, somebody has compassion and humility when it comes to freedom and honor and freedom and love. So it's like, even though you are this hypocritical piece of work, I feel sorry for you, because you need to get free from that. You need to get free from it so you can actually have honor and so you can actually have love. Because this person is not capable. If they can't be loyal and they have no integrity, they are not capable of being in a relationship. And what did we have here? Gratitude. Let's see why they have no gratitude. What's going on with their gratitude in reverse? Their commitment. They have no gratitude when it comes to commitments. They have no gratitude when it comes to health. That could be mental health. That could be spiritual healing. Oh, look, no. No way Spirit gave me commitment twice for this person. No gratitude for commitment at all. Like, non-commitment. They're not committed to anybody or anything. Not even their own health. Like, they don't take care of themselves. And you're kind to them and compassionate. I think there's two people here. Just personally, that's how I feel. But we'll see. We're going to pull more cards on it and find out more about what's going on here. I'm having a hard time with my throat chakra. So this person might not like to hear what you have to say. I want to pull cards on this person and find out more about their personality and how they behave and how they act. Or maybe on you and who you are in this, let's find out who I'm reading about. What this is called, the spirit guide animal. I have to read the book for these cards. because I don't have all of them memorized. They're gorgeous cards, and they will tell us. Spirit, tell us what's going on with the individual here that I'm reading about. Show me, please. The raccoon and the nightingale in reverse. So this person may have at one time stopped talking to you, and now they're coming around as a raccoon, a cobra, and a nightingale in reverse. Like, this person could eat you for lunch. Show me this person, Spirit. What is going on with them? A rabbit and a nightingale. So they might have a lot of kids that you're responsible for. Alright, show me what's going on with this person. Show me their personality. What do we need to know about this person to help us understand what's going on here? We got one card. Holy cow! We got the wolf! The wolf! And the oyster. Oh my goodness. So this person is... We're gonna see what the book says. They could have an earth placement for sure. Happy birthday to my Leos, by the way. And they could also have a water placement. A wolf. A wolf. A wolf of all things. It's just what came out for them. The oyster. I'm going to read it first. Okay. They're both upright. Okay. Alright. Being patient. They are a secret keeper. And they're hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life's work. When the oyster card appears, and it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, they feel blessed, generous, and masterful. And see, they have blessed. They're very focused. They're very inspired. But it's like they have no integrity when it comes to being successful. And they're funny, or they make you laugh because they think they have these qualities. And they do, but they're hiding them, okay? And then the wolf. Can't wait to hear what that means. There you go. They could be highly evolved as a wolf. Wolves could be evolved animals. This could be you. I don't know who this is. Okay, the wolf. Guardian of family and tribe, activism and ritual. So remember, it's about they have no loyalty to your family, their faith, or their success. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable, I'm losing my voice, y'all. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. See, this person, I think, is a very religious type person and a very pushy, do it my way or the highway. You know, we're all going to go to church on Sunday and you're all going to get baptized. Whatever. Y'all gonna do whatever I do. And they have no integrity and no integrity or loyalty. Or maybe you don't have it to them because their way is not what you believe. I don't know. This is wild. This is pretty wild reading. Somebody will understand it. We're not through. We're not through by a mile. We got a lot more road to cover. Bear with me. I'll answer your questions when I get to the end. I don't think this is going to be a super long reading because I'm losing my voice. Somebody either doesn't want to hear this or they don't want something. Their throat chakra is closed. Their throat chakra is so closed. And I have some lapis lazuli or whatever you call it. I love crystals, don't get me wrong. I'm just not as savvy when it comes to understanding and knowing what they are. I had a bunch of them around here somewhere, and I was going to see if I could find one to put on my person, but where did they, oh, here they are. No. Where did I put all those crystals? I'm not going to hold up the reading. I'll find them later, but I do need to find them because I have a whole bunch of them. Like I might have taken them out. Oh, here they are. That's not the ones I'm looking for. But there is a piece of lapis in here, and I am going to use it because my throat chakra is struggling. This will work for right now. This is a piece of, it's polished. I like the rustic kind. I don't know what the hell happened to my crystals. Like, where did they even go? That is so weird. Alright, I'm going to stick this in my bra. Alright, Cosmo, are you okay over there? Look at him. Yeah, sweet baby. What do you think of this person I'm reading about? What do you think about them? You think they're good people? What do you think? I stayed at Miss Mary's last night, and he stayed here, and my daughter stayed here because of him, because I did not want him being alone. And she didn't put him in his cage, she just left his door open on his cage. He flew in here in my bedroom. She was sleeping in my bed. He flew in here and got under the covers with her and slept under the covers with her. Because as you all know, he sleeps in the bed with me whenever I'm home. And he ended up in the bed with her under the covers. He was like doing what he does. That's what he does. I thought that was so cute. We're going to use these to get overall tarot energy, and then we're going to pull cards on this and find out what is going on here, Spirit. May I see how are you working most in this situation? The Hierophant came out with death. So this could be, there's a lack of change, a resistance to change when it comes to this Hierophant. The Hierophant could be a place, like a church or a business. This could be someone's business, and something's just not changing. It could be a marriage. It could be a relationship with a contract. This is contractual. So there's something that you're in a contract with that can't change. Somehow you got in a contract with this situation. Alright. So this could be a business partner, like they are not loyal and they have no integrity when it comes to how you make your money. And this could be a family also. Somehow your family's involved here. What's the energy to overcome? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Look. Look, 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 look. That's the energy to overcome. Spirit is no joke. Somebody is being very, very pious. They think that they have all the answers to all the secrets of the universe, and they are clueless. This person comes across as having compassion and being humble, but they have no loyalty and no integrity. Okay? Alright. So what's going to pull it together? It's not that they're beyond repair, but this person needs to know that they need to work. The moon came out in judgment. Alright, so the moon is a card of secrets. It's a card of illusions. It's a card of dark times. And to me, in this case, it's secrets. This person needs to come out of this place of thinking they know it all and they don't, or that their way is the right way and everybody should follow suit. You should be doing things the way I'm doing them, because if you do them any other way, I'm going to cut you off. If they have all the money, they're going to cut the money off. No, somebody's being bossy. Somebody's being very bossy. And they're also keeping secrets. I think their secrets are essentially going to come out. That's what I think. The secrets are coming out. And then you're going to be able to use good judgment about the situation. Oh, Lord, injustice. Judgment and justice. This could also involve something legal, but there will eventually be hope where there's been no hope for a new beginning. And there's an empress here who's been being manipulative or putting up with manipulation. Dang it. There's a lot going on here. I'm not going to kid you. Alright, so intuitively, I want to look at how this maybe is, what's going on here. Alright, we know this is about somebody's family, right? So let's look at it from the family deck. Alright, Spirit, how are you working the family at home? What's going on at home with this family? What's going on at home with this family? A lot of your cards are going on the floor also. What's going on with your family is somebody is going to fucking say it, because resentment kills the magic. So there's something you need to say. Alright? And it's personal. So this is something personal that you need to say. I'm not going to use these any further. And somebody fucked up, but they didn't fuck up. Or they're saying they didn't. They're like, I didn't fuck up. But you're going to say it. You're going to say, this is personal. What is it that's so personal? I want to ask that. What is so personal that you need to say? That is time for anal. And they're not waiting. And to me, this sounds like somebody is either an asshole and you're not waiting for somebody. You're not waiting for this asshole. That's what it sounds like. Or they might want to have anal sex with you and you're like, don't hold your breath. Fuck your feelings in reverse, so they don't care how you feel. And they don't want anything to be different either. That's this person. They don't want anything to be different. They want it to be their way. I think they're an asshole and you're like, don't hold your breath if you're waiting for anal sex. Or they're an asshole and you're not waiting anymore, because this is personal. And then you don't want shit to be different for some reason. I'm not quite sure I'm getting all that. Fuck feelings in reverse. You have logic for a reason. You're not being logical. You're being illogical. Somebody doesn't care about somebody's feelings. Alright, what's going on at work? Talk to me, Spirit. What's going on at work? May I see, please? There's gossip. That's where the gossip's coming in. So, remember I said somebody might be going slow because I wore my turtle ring today? Look at there. There's the turtle. Somebody's going slow when it comes to work, and there's a mechanic here. Somebody here could be a mechanic, or they might work on things, and they're just going slow when it comes to whatever they're supposed to be doing. So now we have to get the gossip out again. And look, beauty, somebody's beauty is a factor. Why are they going so slow, and why is there gossip about this slow moving person who's not a mechanic? Because they're not on the right path. Silence when it comes to a windfall. Remember, they hit the jackpot? An artist in reverse. So this person who's moving so slow, people are saying they're on the wrong path. They're on the wrong path. And they won't talk to anybody. They're not going to tell anybody about their windfall. So they've gotten quite a bit of money from somewhere. This is their work. They made some money when it came to work. And I think they're hiding it. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Hang on. What'd I do with the gossip deck? I moved everything around to clean it up, and now I can't find anything. Alright, what's the gossip? Somebody is a phony. They're fake smiling. But they're not fake flexing. They're hiding money. That's coming out over and over. And this is a karmic friend. Why is this important to know about? Oh, there's the shine that irritates their demons. This fell on my foot. Because of somebody's bad reputation. It came out in reverse, but I think they used to have a bad reputation. Look, your shine irritates their demons, or it used to. Cock blocking you from that jackpot. I cannot make it up. This person's got money and they're keeping, and look, there's no facts. They lie. They don't have the facts. No facts. Or maybe you don't, because they lie. They're cock blocking you from a ton of money because your light irritates their demons, but in reverse. Because of having a bad reputation. They're faking when they smile in your face. They're fake flexing even. They're smiling in your face because you used to fake flex. And you're saying that they're getting money, but they're not on the right path. I want to know why they're not on the right path. Spirit, why are they not on the right path? Because of karmic friends and being hooked. And they're a happiness hater. They used to be a happiness hater. So you had karmic friends and you got hooked. Maybe on some kind of drugs or something. That's why their freedom could be so important. So what should they do with the karmic friends and being hooked? Or what did they do? They may have already done something. That's where they got the bad reputation. And that's why their shine irritates your demons. So this person, and look, that is why they're not fake flexing. They don't want anybody to know they have money. Keeping that secret. Okay. Did I not just pull the same dang cards from the beginning when my nose was itching? Alright, so we see what's going on at work here. Alright, let's see what might be the outcome for their whatever's going on at work. What might be the outcome there? Oh, their health is here. And social media. So somehow the outcome is going to be their social media and health. Someone could get healthy and they could do social media. And look, they're not going to be cautious either. Outcome of their health and social media. They're not going to share. Why are they not sharing? Because of There's no new gifts being activated, so they're having to do odd jobs they're not planning. Outcome of their odd job. Designer and next level. They're a designer who needs to go to the next level, but they can't. And that's where justice comes into play. The injustice part. Okay. So take it as it resonates. You know your situation better than I know your situation. But it would kind of indicate that you're doing something illegal, or I don't know. Somebody is. Alright. Let's move on. We're going to talk about surprises now. Let's see what surprises Spirit has for us. How are you working in work life with this deck? That's a lot of cards. Agree to fucking disagree. You're not going to keep that shit to yourself. You're just going to walk away. So you're walking away from work because you're not dealing with these messy people. Alright, what are your surprises? Somebody's having sex? Oh my god. And they're... Surprisingly, somebody's gonna go on a real date and have sex. That sounds like fun. Unless it's the wrong person. I might have to ask my angels. Angels, is this me? The reader's being selfish now. Let's find out. Angels, is this me? No forgiveness. And wait in reverse. So it's like you're forgiven. You don't have to wait. Does that mean yes? It means be assertive. And it's not the right time. Okay, so it's not me. It must be you. Okay. Alright. What about love life? That is your love life, right? You're not hot, smart, and you have not... It says you're not hot, smart, and you don't have a great ass in your love life. Your role? So, that's not us. That's somebody else. Your role is to say you do not really love them. It says, do you really love them? But in reverse, which means you know you don't love them. And what will be the outcome? It's time to talk money, but they're not going to talk to you about money. Remember, they're hiding it. I don't like this. Fuck feelings. Again, they don't care about your feelings. But in reverse. So it's almost like they do care about your feelings, but they can't talk to you about money. And you don't have them all figured out. So somehow the outcome is that they are going to care about your feelings when it comes to money, but they can't talk to you about it. Okay. Something's going on here with money. Alright, let's see if we can intuitively figure out what we might be missing here. This is intuitive now, because I don't think this is a breakup. It's kind of a family thing. What's going on at home? Somebody's practicing forgiveness, and they're no longer staying up at night. Alright, what about work? Oh, okay. You're having an epiphany about a divorce. You might be having an epiphany. You didn't realize that somebody wasn't getting divorced? Why are you telling us that? Because of secret love. Well, what's going on with the divorce? Somebody's at their breaking point. So Spirit is saying at work, or how I'm working, is you realizing that somebody's going to get a divorce because they have a secret love. Alright, what's your surprise besides you're going on a real date? You're going to shut down. Somebody's going to shut down because their love is dying and there's differences. Oh God. Alright, love life. Your love life is all over the place. Focus on yourself and your healing. Spirit wants you to focus on yourself and your healing and your love life. self-pleasing in reverse, true love in reverse. So somebody's not true love and you've been having to self-please, and Spirit wants you to focus on your healing. Because you're going to go on a real date and have sex, it looks like, or somebody is. Alright, and what's your role? Somebody can't be trusted in reverse. You don't love them, and I think you can trust them. Let's clarify, you can't be trusted. That's the one that's taking it slow, and they're doing it because they have no desire to win. Alright, what's going to be the outcome here? This is weird. Somebody doesn't know yet. They haven't decided, but they're fantasizing. Fantasizing about what? Somebody's jealous. So they're fantasizing about you being jealous. Or maybe they're fantasizing about whatever's making them jealous. Why are they fantasizing about jealousy? Because it's not only you. Okay. So whoever they're with is jealous because they fantasize about you. And this is making the person that they're with feel desperate. It sounds like to me we have a situation where there's people who are divorcing because they're no longer in love, but maybe one may still be in love and not the other. I want to find out a little bit more here. Be patient with me. What was I looking for, Spirit? I'm looking for the cards that tell me what the barriers are to your love life. Okay, give me a second. I'll find them. I moved everything and I don't know where shit is anymore. Okay, here they are. Okay. When it comes to this marriage that's dying, the one that's about to get divorced, they're at their breaking point. Like, let's say we could save that marriage. Let's say they wanted to try and salvage the marriage. Show me what it would take. Okay, when it comes to home, what would it take? Somebody feels unloved and they tell lies. Okay, so you got to stop telling lies and feeling unloved. Alright, at home, what needs to change? At home, you have a fear of cheating. And you should, because they're going to as a surprise. You've forgiven them for doing this in the past, and you're sleeping good at night. But you still have a fear of cheating. What about when it comes to work? Because we see there's, being a victim. You're playing the victim. Someone here is playing the victim, and they won't be vulnerable. They won't open up and say how they feel. Alright, surprises. Do not tolerate abuse. Surprisingly, if you don't stop tolerating abuse, this will never work out. Alright, love life. Ooh, that came out. Oh, you're getting breadcrumb. This is over. For me, this is over. I'm telling you. You're telling lies, getting breadcrumb. So somebody's lying to you about the money, breadcrumbing you, but you won't walk away. Alright, what's your role here? This is bullshit. You're procrastinating and you're being indecisive. So you won't make a decision about this. And we saw that. Alright, well, what's going to be your outcome? You're going to finally set boundaries. Thank God. And it's because you feel unloved. God, help this person. Good for you. I think this is over. I'm just going to say I think it's over. And to salvage it at this point, it would be bullshit. I'm going to find out how they feel. I want to see how this husband feels about this wife. If it's same sex, which it could be because they were talking about anal and you were like, don't hold your breath. This person might be like a freak that way, and you're like, no, that's an exit, sweetheart. You're not going in that hole. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, I want to find out how they feel. How does the husband look? I couldn't even think right then. This person does not, they don't, they're spying in this. They feel like it's not hopeless. They're spying, they feel like there's hope. How does the husband feel? He's stressed out and feels like there's hope. How does the husband feel in this dying marriage? Like this is a curse and he doesn't want to have the stress of it. It feels like a curse. Show me how the husband feels about the wife. Oh my God. Oh my God. The husband feels like he's trapped and there's no boundaries with this wife. But look, he wants to return to a twin flame and he's going through an emotional storm because of no loyalty. Remember no loyalty? Somebody's bitter and they're clinging to him and he doesn't want to hurt them by escaping. But this is a third party and he wants to have a commitment with somebody he's missing and spying on and who he's hurt in the past. Wow. Okay. How does the wife feel about the husband? Like a past life and boundaries. So maybe you had a past where you needed boundaries or you had boundaries and that's changed over the years. Cosmo's asleep on my shoulder, y'all. Alright. How does the wife feel about the husband? Use your intuition when it comes to boundaries. I think she's not giving him any sex. She's the one that's like, hold your breath, sweetheart, for that anal sex. How does the wife feel about the husband? She's shocked. Something is shocking her. Okay. So she's shocked because of longing. Someone might be at the beach or might recently have gone to the beach. Why is she shocked? If it's not a marriage, it could be a long-term, common law, blah, blah, blah. Why is she shocked? Because of being released. Because somebody's releasing. Show me what you mean. What are they releasing? Oh, wow. This person is rejecting and releasing. The wife is shocked because of being rejected and released. Oh my God. And that's where the stress comes in. Wow. Okay, so the husband essentially is done with the wife. My throat chakra is closed. Alright, I forgot to ask one more thing. How does the husband feel about the return of the twin flame? The husband is not confused about that. What do you mean? He wants to build a foundation and he is very much romanticizing this. Like, yeah, this is really what he wants. Somebody doesn't realize this either. Who doesn't realize this? How does the other twin flame feel? Escaping. What do you mean escaping? From their pain. Oh, so they're doing something to escape pain. Like this situation with you being with this wife or husband is hurting this other twin flame. And look, their heart is so open to this, but they have to escape their pain somehow. Bless their heart. Okay. And I'm typically one to try to salvage a marriage, but this one's not really salvageable. I mean, not from what I'm seeing. I'm not going to say it's definitely going to be the end of the marriage, but I'm going to let Spirit chime in on that. And I'm pretty much done with this. I'm going to pull tarot real quick. And we're going to find out what we're missing here. Why is the death card in reverse over here? Because of the Emperor and the Sun, y'all. I can't make this shit up. If I tried, I could not. Why is the Hierophant? And let's just start with death. Why is death here in reverse? There we go. Because if somebody's tired of carrying all the burden, the stress, they don't want this anymore. They're tired of carrying this burden around. That's what hasn't been changing. Is this person maybe is irresponsible. They might not have, yeah, remember? They're responsible, but people think that's funny. Alright, why is the Hierophant here in reverse? Because of somebody's Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of having way too many choices, not all of them good, and not knowing what to do. This person, that's their indecision right there. Like the universe, the planetary alignments are what's causing this person's indecision. Alright, why is the High Priestess here? Remember, they were being pious. Because they will do anything to win at all costs. And no matter how they win, they feel like they've got the victory. It don't matter what I have to do to win. I can lie, steal. What the fuck did I just say? Lie, cheat, and steal. This person will do anything. They make shit up. And they feel like they have the victory. That's them. Yeah. And why is the Moon in reverse? Because somebody's going to come in real fast. Maybe on a motorcycle or some kind of two-wheel vehicle, bicycle, scooter, I don't know. But they're coming in real quick, unstoppable even, and saying, wishes are about to be granted. I'm coming out of this dark, uncertain. This is the uncertainty, the not knowing what to do. Their indecision. They're going to finally decide. They're going to see through these illusions and see that I need to real fast go towards my wish fulfillment. And what is Judgment about? Oh my goodness, look at here. That Empress. And why is she in reverse? Remember, she was, look, because she's been having to do things to escape her pain. She could be doing something to escape her pain. Or she could have a very strong desire for this and just can't have it. And somebody needs to heal. So what's the ultimate outcome here? We see wish fulfillment. Okay. Somebody is not using their intuition when it comes to justice. What are they not seeing? Somebody might end up in prison here. Oh my God, there's a Two of Cups here. That somebody has a lot of doubt. Like, you don't ever see this relationship coming together. You are so imprisoned by your own mind. That's that freedom. Like, you don't believe. This relationship could also have you very, like, stuck in an obsessive type feel. Look, Hermit, Virgo's here. A lot of Pisces here, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer. A lot of water elements at play. Taurus is here. And Capricorn. We got an air too. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But mostly we're dealing with the water signs and the earth signs and a little bit of air. There's very little fire here at all. The only fire that I see here is this person carrying too many, like, this is a Sagittarius with a Scorpio. They're carrying all the burden, and they won't stop doing that. They won't make a decision to stop doing that. And it's because they don't know what to do to change it. It's like, there's so many ways I could go here, but I don't know which way to go. But they're finally going to figure out which way to go, and they're going to be unstoppable when they do it. Is what I'm seeing, okay? Alright, so that's the reading. I hope that it was helpful to you. When they're unstoppable, what might that look like? Oh, God. Look, wish fulfillment came out again. When I said when they're unstoppable, what will that look like? An unexpected storm and wish fulfillment came out in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Because it was upright a while ago. Because somebody's gonna have no money. We're seeing the future. Okay, they're gonna finally take a leap of faith because of abundance and celebrating gifts. And this is going to cause an unexpected storm that's going to lead to wish fulfillment. What's the unexpected storm going to look like? Divine timing. It's just time for it. It's just flat out time. And look, twin flame on the bottom of the deck. Everything's coming out in reverse because it hasn't happened yet. I'm asking about the future. Or this person's thinking could be in reverse because they're in their subconscious so deeply. Alright, so what's going to happen with this marriage, Spirit? What's going to happen to the marriage? Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God. Spirit said use your intuition about a marriage, getting a second chance when it comes to no soulmate, longing, no passion, past life love, healing, integrity, no self-care. Okay then. We've been seeing this a lot on this channel. It's like we keep getting this same message. So either get it together or we're going to move on. Because I don't want to keep reading about the same old stuff. It's time for somebody to make some moves, major moves. Somebody's been hiding money from you. Alright, we're going to also find out, let's see, is this going to work out with this twin flame reunion? No need to worry. Forgiveness in reverse. So somebody's not going to be forgiven for something. No need to worry, Spirit says. And is that a yes? Reconsider. So somebody's going to reconsider and there will be an opportunity. Whatever that means to you, I don't know. It's not, this is not me, for sure. Okay, now, I want to find out when this might happen for you. We're going to go with this deck right here. I'm not missing any cards. When might this come together? May I see, please? This twin flame. Next year, in the winter, not in less than a month. It's going to take a while. And not on the next full moon. So, for somebody, it's going to be next year in the winter. In less than a month, no. It's not going to be less than a month. It's going to take a while. And it's not going to be on the next full moon. So, if you're trying to manifest this, Spirit says you're not going to get it that quick. Can we clarify that again? When is this coming together? Not in the summer. Not in January. And not within 10 years. On a Friday. Not on a Friday. This could mean that this happened 10 years ago in January in the summer. Something could have happened in January and in the summer and on a Friday. I'm not sure why it's coming all out in reverse. It came out in reverse on the last one too. Can you tell me when? In June. Something's going to happen in June. Not at dawn. There's a lot coming out here about the summer. Something may have happened in June. Something may have happened in a summer in the past, in January in the past, and within the last 10 years, or this could take 10 years for some of you. The other one said more than a year, I think, or next year. So, alright. I don't know. Alright. I think that's where I'm going to stop there. I will get some guidance. So, these twin flame readings, Spirit, I asked you not to do them anymore. What are we doing here? I mean, it's okay. I don't mind doing them. But they don't resonate with a lot of people. A lot of people have moved on from these relationships. And it's just stuff they don't care about anymore. I don't want to do that. I don't want to read things people don't care about. But if you do care, then I'm glad you got your reading. Alright, guidance, please, Spirit. Your cards keep going on the floor, baby. Brave and true. You're a spirit warrior and medicine woman. I think we keep getting these same cards too. You might be going to school to be a nurse or a doctor. Or you might be one. Number 19. You are earning the right to make significant progress in your life. The universe will make certain you're ready for the breakthrough by testing your spiritual maturity. The universe wants to make sure that we are wise enough to use our increased power and any other blessings wisely and not hurt ourselves or others, even if no one else knows about it. Will you behave with integrity and be true to yourself? Will you be kind? Remember, kindness stayed out. Even when you could be in a position to judge another. Be the best human you can, and know that any test you're going through are actually predictions of positive changes and divine gifts headed your way. Integrity means being true to yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else says about it, or if their values are different from yours. When you are becoming a spirit warrior, you're learning to stand up and fight for love, for what matters to you. Sometimes it can seem like spirit warriors need to live to a higher standard than others. When you need to be the better person in a situation, it's set up that way because the universe knows you actually can be. Not everyone is capable of that. The heavier load falls upon the strongest shoulders. But the more spiritual responsibility we have, the more we are helped to succeed. The path of the spirit warrior may not seem to be the easiest path sometimes, but actually it's easier in the long term because not liking or respecting yourself eventually leads to a tragic loss of soul. Our soul brings us creative fire, passionate purpose, and love so strong we want to heal the world, as well as spiritual connection and so much more. It's worth the effort to safeguard it by living in a way that's honorable. Remember, honor and respectful. If that means living to a standard that is spiritual rather than ordinary, then that's okay. It's more beautiful and special anyway. So fight the good fight, spirit warrior. Give others Give others. Great things are headed your way, and you are showing yourself worthy and ready for greater success. Remember, success? Sacred ritual. Gaze at yourself in a mirror. Say aloud, I love you. You are brave. You have gone through a lot and you have grown wiser and stronger. I respect you. I love who you choose to be. Put your hands in prayer and bow your head for a moment with respect in your heart. And then number 28, Medicine Woman, says this. And I'm going to take a quick break, Kailash, and then we'll get to the answers, okay? The Earth Mother agrees to support your wants and needs to help you live your best life and fulfill your dreams. Her generosity and her power to assist you is beyond what you can imagine. She is already leading you towards your sacred life purpose, providing exactly what is needed for your soul to blossom, just as she creates what is needed for the flowers and the earth to bloom. This is a confirmation that you are on your sacred path. Remember, people were saying you weren't, and not that you're not telling anybody. I think you are, and you're not telling anybody. I think that's what it is. This is confirmation that you are on your sacred path. It may take some twists and turns, but you are headed in the right direction, and you are being supported in all ways to gain all the experience and blessings that are meant for you. You're a wild woman or man. You have a spiritual gift of medicine wisdom, the healing way of the sacred. The soul wisdom and healing ability comes from your mother nature. Her seasons and weather, her landscapes, and particularly life that they support, including animals, plants, and crystals. That's why I was looking for my crystals. All have their own unique purpose and healing power. Learning to recognize the signs, to feel for their healing power. Learning to recognize the signs, to feel for their meaning, and listen for gratitude and activate the medicine woman. When I have a hard time like this, it's important. And this is going back to the beginning of the reading when it talked about activating the gifts. If you remember, help me, Spirit. Her seasons and weather, her landscapes, and the particular life that they support, including animals, plants, and crystals, all have their own unique purpose and healing power. You're learning to recognize the sign, to feel for their meaning, to listen for guidance, and activate the medicine wisdom in yourself. And your life is in training as a true medicine woman of the soul. Somebody's a nurse. Somebody's going to be a nurse or a doctor. Listening, intuiting, feeling, experiencing, trusting. Those are the ways you begin to tap into and harness the grace, beauty, and the ways you begin and power of the sacred for healing purposes. You have healing abilities, whether it be like Reiki or some type of healing. You have the ability for healing. When you live your life from a place of playful connection, reverence, and gratitude for the divine feminine, she will show you and empower you to accomplish things that you could never do on your own. She is infinitely practical and divine, and she's able to help you with every aspect of your life on earth and through you to help others too. She is asking you to trust her, to let go of logic or believing that you have to accomplish it all on your own. Let yourself be creative in partnership with the divine feminine and with Mother Nature. And you might even be delivering babies. And your earthly cares are provided for with ease and grace. Remember, I'm so sorry. Even in the last reading I just read to you, it was saying being the bigger person is hard. Sometimes being the more spiritual person is hard. But in the long run, it's easier because the universe, when you dedicate your life to spirit in every way, not just in the way you act and the way you talk, being so self-righteous and oh, I'm a healer. I know all about crystals. You know, I know how to do magic. You know, bragging about these things that you're probably half-ass at to begin with. Because people who are truly gifted and their family has passed this down to them, they don't brag. They don't even usually talk. Like, you will meet this person and never know what they do behind closed doors. Remember what I said? My mom used to tell me that if you have to tell people that you're a healer, or that you're a Christian, or that you're a guru, or that you're a this or you're a that, then you might need to ask yourself, why do I feel the need to say that? Like, what is missing in my life that people can't see that? And are they even supposed to see that? Sometimes you're supposed to keep things secret. Sometimes you're not supposed to talk about the right path. Let yourself be in creative partnership with the Divine Feminine, with Mother Nature. And as your earthly cares are provided for with ease and grace, you can dedicate your energy and focus on discovering and expressing your talents, which is how you fulfill your life purpose. Sacred ritual. Place a hand on your heart and say aloud, I accept my calling as a true medicine woman or man of the soul, supported on all levels by the powerful grace of the Divine Feminine. I trust that Mother Nature is speaking to me daily, showing me the way to fulfill happiness and peace for myself and all beings. You have a very special calling, and I believe that it comes from your family. Being born into a family of people who are extremely gifted. And that is not something that you want to announce to the world. Because for one thing, when you're that gifted, people will bug you. They truly will bug you to try to get you to do things for them when they need it. Sometimes it's better to let people find you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're good at what you do, word of mouth is your best promotion. Alright, how do we not F ourselves this week, Spirit? I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do something different tomorrow. You need to glow up, and I know that I need a haircut. I've been trying to figure out. The last lady that cut my hair is going to cut my hair very soon. And there's an awakening. You need to wake up and glow up. You're not doing it, but you need to. Anything else? And that's me. You need sleep and rest and a fresh start. And that's me too. And you need to know you were born to stand out. You don't know I think you're going through an awakening and you don't know it. Like, it hasn't dawned on you yet. And you're going to glow up. Like, this is going to show. You're not going to have to tell people. It's going to show. What you really need right now is to get some damn sleep and have a fresh start and know you were born to stand out. Outcome of your fresh start. You're going to open up. You're going to escape materialism. And your house needs TLC. There's a house that, oh, my hand's itching. Somebody is coming into some money, honey. They're coming into some money, and they're not telling anybody either. Don't do a social media detox. So, somebody's not going to get rid of all those accounts. It sounds like to me. That's okay. As long as you got subscriptions for me on each account. Alright, I'm kidding. I love you guys. No, I'm not. Subscribe, people. Subscribe. If you like this show, subscribe to it, okay? Alright, Kailash. I think that's going to be it. I am going to pull some dice real quick. We have Neptune. We have Leo. Happy birthday, Leos. Number 2. E R B K I U K. One more time. Oh, N. We got an N. We have Leo again. We have Mercury retrograde. VNM5 POP. So somebody's pop. Or we have an E. Pope. The Pope. You know, the Pope is American now. That's wild. Z. I don't know if I said VZM5 POPE. Mercury, and my hand is itching. Somebody is coming into some money. Or sometimes this can mean gold digger. I think they probably left. I think they probably got their answers, but we'll see, Kailash. One more time. North Node, number 9. We got DIMMNAV Capricorn. So we have damn. Damn. Alright, I'm going to do one more thing, and then I'm going to take a break, and then I'll come back, and if there's any questions, I'll answer them. Oh, there's my crystals. Lord, I didn't even see them, and they would, if they were a snake, they would have bit me. Alright. May I have trinkets, please? That would be perfect for whoever this reading was for. Look, one stuck to my finger. That's that damn flamingo. That thing's determined to come out every reading. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay. No profit grows where there's no pleasure to be had. Infinity sign. Oh my goodness. Look. There's the turtle. There's the turtle. I got a whale tail. I have an owl. Live, laugh, and love. Live, laugh, and love. I have Paris and the Eiffel Tower. I have a cross or something. This could be some kind of special religious section. One of those. Ooh, my hand is itching again talking about that. Look. There's a hand of, I think it's called Fatima. This is about protection, truly. But in my opinion, it also represents a card reader. So some of you are readers. You might be feminine. Not all of you, though. I also have a heart with a peace sign in it. So you're going to have a heart with peace. You need peace in your heart. And then I have a heart that says love. Love. And then I have the letter J. So somebody's name starts with a J. Alright, uh-oh, someone on the floor. It was somebody sews a spindle. Somebody sews 2 humongous keys. I gotta find my keys. Somebody's shell. You might be Shell, or her name could be Shell. I have the Eiffel Tower again. A lotus flower. I have dragon. Kundalini. Oh my goodness. I have the word wish. I have a pirate, skull and crossbones. I have 2 balls. These could be like ornaments or something. I don't know. I have that money sign for all that money. My palm is itching crazily. There's 2 pieces of smoky quartz. There's a horse. This is a show horse. And I finally got my pirate. If you know, you know. If you don't, then it's whatever you feel like it is. There's that flamingo again. Okay. I think we're going to call it a day right there. I'm going to go take a little break, stretch my legs. Oh, wait, what's this? Consider your impressions and follow them once in a while. What impresses you and follow it. When something's impressive, follow it. Okay? Thank you for tolerating seeing my face. I don't like doing it that way, but Kailash insisted. So, hopefully it gets more views. I don't know why we're doing it that way. But I love you. I can't see you. I'll be right back. I'll be right there. Oh wow, my ears just stopped up all the way. Wow. Spirit world is very close to me right now. Somehow, spirit guide me, ancestors, somebody. They're being shown a deck of cards. Spirit is showing. My ears stopped all the way up, and I'm seeing a deck of cards. And Cosmo did poop in my hair. I had to wash. I gotta take a shower. Spirit has a message for somebody out of this deck of cards right here. Spiritual gift, Spirit. That flew out. The Lovers. Gemini's here. Someone may need to make a decision. Number 21. And also music plays a factor. And Spirit also told me, I haven't said it yet, so I can't call it. But Spirit also told me to get a song. So we're going to do that. I'm going to try to figure out how. I don't know. I just got this phone. Whoops. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out. Everything is new and I haven't set it up correctly. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Spirit, may I have a song for the reading I just did, please? What song would you give us for this? We're doing it backwards, but Spirit's amazing that way.
Cowboy.
Did you hear that?
Cowboy.
Cowboy by Kid Rock. Well, I'm packing up my game and I'm heading out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. And I'm a kid rocket up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most, then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars, get thrown in the mix and tossed out of bars. Zip to Tijuana, I wanna roam, find Motown and tell them fools to come back home. Start an escort service for all the right reasons and set up shop at the top of the Four Seasons. Kid Rock and I'm the real McCoy. And I'm headed out west, sucker, because I want to be a cowboy, baby. With the top let back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chilling with the Boone's wine. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night because I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I can smell a pig from a mile away. I bet you'll hear my whistle blowing when my train rolls in. It goes like dust in the wind. Stoned pimp, stoned freak, stoned out of my mind. I once was lost, but now I'm just blind. Palm trees and weeds, scrabbled knees and rice. Get a map to the stars. Find Heidi Fleiss. And if the price is right, then I'm gonna make my bid, boy. And let California know why they call me cowboy, baby. With the top let back and the sunshine shining in. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the Boone's wine. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I can smell a pig a mile away. Yeah, Kid Rock, you can call me Tex, rolling sunset women with a bottle of Beck's. Seen a slimy in a vet rolled down my glass and said, yeah, this fits right in your, remember, anal sex? No kidding, son's gunslinging, spur hitting the floors. Call me Hoss. I'm the boss with the sauce in the horse. Remember the horse we had? No remorse for the sheriff in his in his eyes I ain't right. I'ma paint his town red and paint his wife white. 'Cause chaos rock like Amadeus got West Coast pussy. Whoa, it just jumped. Just jumped. Where'd it go? Where was I? Oh my god. Got West Coast pussy for my Detroit players. Mac like Mares, ball like Lakers. They told us to leave, but bet they can't make us. Why they want to pick on me, lock me up and snort away my key. I ain't no G. I'm just a regular failure. I ain't straight out of Compton. I'm straight out of the trailer. Cuss like a sailor, drink like a Mick. My only words of wisdom are just radio edit. I'm flicking my bick and down that coast and keep on trucking until it falls into motion, cowboy. With the top let back and the sun shining in, cowboy. Spend all my time at Hollywood and Vine, cowboy. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day, cowboy. I can smell a pig from a mile away, cowboy. With the top let back and sunshine shining, cowboy. With the top let back and the sunshine shining, cowboy. Hollywood and Vine. And remember, we had freedom and honor. They had compassion for people when it came to their freedom and their honor. And they had humility when it came to freedom and love. That's the song, Cowboy by Kid Rock. And I'll put that in the description box so you can listen to it again if you want to. Alright, that was all Spirit had for me to say. What's up, Kailash? Okay. Manya wants to know how Mox really feels about her. So let's find out. May I see, please, Spirit, how Mox really feels about Manya? Truth, divine feminine, and no foundation. How does Mox truly feel in his heart of hearts? Running in divine feminine in reverse. How does Mox truly feel about Manya's Spirit? Divine feminine in reverse in return. This is definitely a twin flame. How does he truly feel about Manya's Spirit? Manya, he truly feels that there's been some mistakes. Misunderstanding, victim, and lost soul. And that this is deep. There's a lot of depth to your connection. Anything else he feels? Whoa. Sorrow. Chemistry. Like he wants to make a confession. He has no peace. His judgment is not clouded. And he doesn't want to be dishonest with I want a second chance on the bottom of the deck. So let's get the true feelings, okay? True feelings. He wants to confess. What does he want to confess when it comes to feelings? May I see, please? I want to make sure I have them all. Okay, I got them all. Alright. Confession for true feelings, Spirit. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. And I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. Why can't they give the same in return? Because within a few months, I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. And even though we shouldn't, I still want to. Oh my goodness, that card is determined not to go back in. I can't even hold on to it. It says, I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. So he regrets that he let you go. I want to find out one more thing. I just saw that box. Where was it? I'm going to figure out where my stuff's at one day. Oh, Spirit, help me, Spirit. Here we go. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. There we go. If I can get it. Alright, the confession. I want to know about the confession. The box says, tonight I will no longer be and shuffle this card religiously, and your shadows begin to flash in my mind one by one. Legend has it that there is a tarot card that divination is fate. Can be the magician in the card known my expectations, thinking hard and contemplating. I want to see the direction of love. I am very nervous and confused, but no matter what the outcome will be, I put all my hope on tonight, whether the romance will appear. Missing is lingering. Love has not gone far. Okay. So, what would Mark say to Manya, Spirit, this confession? You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. And I am the man in reverse. With, why do I deserve someone like you? He doesn't feel like he's done something to hurt you. Anything else he would say to confess? They have hurt me. Somebody's hurt, and no one understands me but you. I need to hold back my true feelings for you, but that came out in reverse. So somebody's hurt him. Maybe he hurt you by acting like he was the man. And he's saying you're too nice, but no one understands him but you. That's what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Nishi. You're so kind. Thank you, baby. Okay. Satisfied? Are you satisfied, Manya? Okay, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh, thank you, Kailash. Everyone's so kind to me and so sweet. I appreciate you all. All right. Nishi, got a question, sweetheart? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I actually am going to ask a question about myself. You just want guidance? Okay. Alright, how, let's see a couple things, okay, for guidance. What does Nishi need to surrender, Spirit? Outdated beliefs about yourself. So you might have some beliefs that aren't true. Anything else? Don't believe any lies about yourself that aren't true. If they're outdated. You have some worry, Nishi. Spirit says you're worrying about something and to stop worrying. And also, don't be defensive. Don't be defensive. Okay. So someone could be argumentative around you. Oh, look at my earrings. Check this out. My friend Denny gave me those. Him and Joan for, I think, Christmas. Alright. How can Nishi not F herself? Ask your angels came out. Alright. What else? Fuck being nice. It's okay to be nice, but not too nice. So whoever this is that's giving you hell, don't be defensive. Just don't be so nice and just leave this person alone. And get a reading. Spirit says get a reading. Alright, so your angels have a message for you. What's the message from Nishi's angels? May I see, please? Angel of tranquility. Somehow you're going to have tranquility. You know what it means to be tranquil. You know what it means to take a tranquilizer. So you're going to have the feel of peace. Like you're just going to be at rest, at peace. Okay, what else? You might like to sit outside near some flowers and some grass. You're gonna get balance, Nishi. Somehow your life's gonna get into balance. Your angels are giving you tranquility and balance. Number 33 and number 2. You might also have a bracelet that you wear. What else? One of your angels has very beautiful blonde hair. There's a decision you need to make. They're going to help you make this decision. And positivity. You're going to have a lot of positivity when it comes to this decision. So you're going to be tranquil. You're going to get your balance. And you're going to have a decision to make. And it's going to bring a lot of positivity to your life. Don't believe lies about yourself that are no longer true. Don't worry so much. Stop being so nice. It's okay to be nice, but not too nice. And ask your angels. Continue to seek guidance from your angels daily. Okay? They have a message for you daily. Not just from me, but daily they have a message for you. Alright. What's the message? I'm going to use these cards for some reason. I love this deck. This is the deck that I use when I'm playing cards by myself. I don't think I've ever used this deck on the channel. But it's very seasoned and it's got a lot of my energy in it because I use it a lot. Alright, Spirit. What message do you have for Nishi from her angels? What message do you have? The Ace of Pentacles and Death. So there's about to be something that's going to change in your life. That's going to bring you a new opportunity of some sort. Solid opportunity. The Emperor and Death, Nishi. Could be about your father and something changing. The card fell out. That Death card is determined to come out. Why is Death here? Because of the Empress. And the King of Cups in reverse. Why is the Empress here with not changing? Whoa. Because of the Nine of Wands. There's you worrying about something. There's a truth that needs to be told. And you're worried about this. You're worried about... It's almost like you need to say something. There's your worry right there. Why is the Knight of Swords here? And this could be a person that you're worried about. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Sun in reverse. So this person, they could be younger. We got Scorpio here. We got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We got Leo. And we have Sagittarius and Libra. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have, the Nine of Swords. So you're in this 9 energy, but not the Cups or the Pentacles. It's more of your emotions and your thoughts are so strained right now with worry. And it's because of this person right here. They could be telling lies. This is making you feel trapped. What is it? What is the Sun? What is the Sun in reverse about? They're doing something. This person's coming in and causing a lot of drama. The Queen of Cups came out. And the Knight of Wands. So... this could be the same person. This person that's coming in with this information that's causing you to worry. It could be somebody that hit it and just took off, like had sex with you and left you. Or, because it looks like a man though over here, and over here it looks like 2 women. It looks like an older woman and a younger woman. It almost looks like a brother is causing some stress in your family or cousin, and it's because someone really loves this person. They're a water. I think they're this Scorpio vibe. I think this is a Scorpio, and there's a Sagittarius here. There's a Leo here. It's almost like there's 2, like a grandmother and a mother and a daughter and a son. And the daughter is very passionate and a real go-getter. And the son is causing a lot of unhappiness and a lot of negativity. You know who this is? Okay. Alright, and then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So you are going to finally stop worrying about this. What's going to be the outcome for this Knight of Wands? They're going to also, okay, this is the same person. It just looks like a woman and a man. But it's actually just a young person. There's a younger person in your life that's causing a lot of drama, a lot of unhappiness, and it just won't change. And it's connected to the Empress. What's going to be the outcome for this person that's such a risky liar? The Chariot's in reverse. Somehow there's going to be... Their emotion is going to be obstructed somehow. And they're finally going to become the Knight of Pentacles, which is a good thing. When you've been these 2 knights, you need to become a knight. Like, this person They need to get off their butt and do something and get a job. It's almost like someone does for them. I feel that someone does for them and shouldn't, and because they do for them and shouldn't, this person's irresponsible. And there's been arguments about this. This is causing arguments, maybe in your family. I want to find out one more thing. What was it I wanted to know, Spirit? Give me a moment. I want to know. Okay, I know what I want to know. Forgive me for doing this, but I gotta find out what's going on here. I gotta know. Inquiring minds need to know. Oh, here we go. What is this person, this young person? What is this person doing? Oh my goodness. Whatever it is, it caused memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. Haunted. Haunted. You remember in the kitchen I said my ears stopped up and somebody was around me? Why are they saying they're haunted? Because of being hooked. What was the outcome of that? Oh my goodness. They had love on the brain. That's why over here they were showing up as the Knight of Wands and they were going straight into a nightmare. They had love on their brain. They were dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, or nostalgic about a time when they had been threatened for being clout hungry. And somebody was too busy winning. So what is the outcome here? Somebody's going to stop partying all the time. They're going to have sex with somebody and ignore them. Remember I said it looked like they did that? Yeah, this person makes moves in silence too. Something not so good is about to happen to somebody, Nishi. They're going to be haunted. This person was partying and had sex, and then it was like they became obsessed and couldn't, like, you couldn't shake them, or they couldn't shake whoever you're with. Maybe they, cheated with them or something. Anything else. This person's a trip. Somebody's too busy winning and somebody's a forcer. Somebody's forcing somebody to win? What's going to be the outcome of that? That they're making these moves in silence. So somebody is forcing this person to do these things. And look, somebody's going to be moving. I don't know, but something tells me you understand this a lot better than I do. She sure doesn't, and she's going to try to make you miserable. But she's going to end up haunted by all of this. You're going to be fine. I think you actually have shown this person a lot of compassion, and you've been humble with this person, but they have no integrity. They act like they're responsible, but they're not, and they're not loyal. I think that you've tried to be this person's friend, and I don't think it's going to work out so well for them. They could end up wrecking their car. What? Wow, Nishi. Oh. Is this person going to ever change, Spirit? Whoa. This person is all about money, stability, and keeping it coming and going without being broke. Yeah. It's not going to end. It's not going to end. This person is going to keep working and using bad judgment. They're going to end up in legal trouble, though, for something that they have already done. And that's where the decision's going to come in. Somebody does not like this person at all. It's a masculine who hates them. They're humiliated, and they're moving on from them. So, whoever that was, if it's like a friend of yours or something, it looks like this person's going to eventually end up in some legal trouble. And it looked like it had something to do with a car. It is. It's very sad. It's very sad. And I'm sorry you're going through that, Nishi. Let's see if we can give you just a little bit of guidance for this. Where's my guidance card? This person is going to end up causing themselves to be, like, eventually they're going to end up somewhere like jail and have to sit there and remember how bad they treated you. And I don't see them changing it's like this karma is going to really come back to bite them in the butt where they've done these things to you. I'm looking for a deck so I can give you some guidance. I hate that I've moved everything and now I can't find anything. We'll get back to where we used to be with it. Here it is, right here. I'm getting ready to buy a couple new decks of cards too in about a couple weeks. If anybody wants to donate, or if you want a particular deck that you want me to read with and you want to buy it, you can mail it to me. Alright, give me some guidance for Nishi Spirit. Nishi needs guidance when it comes to this person. Because I don't see good things for... You're going to be fine. Like, you're good. This person's going to have a lot of regret about the way they've treated you. Because you've been good to them. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. There we go. I got to have some water. It must be really hot today because it's warm in here and it's usually cold in here. Number 8 and number 35, the Dream Walker. When the Dream Walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you, and this is yours alone. And all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream, the most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dream Walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the walking dream of your life that results. So you're going to have your dream, your wish come true. If that, you might have to reverse roles and just do some different things with that reading, but it resonated with you, I think. And then number 35, and they all do if you use your intuition. That person was her that I was reading about, for you anyway. The one that was the high priestess that was pious and thought they had it all together. Alright, the Lady of Lightning in reverse. Unpleasant news, an unexpected shock, and an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises. But consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass because this is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Remember I said don't be defensive? Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful news. Life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer you be her ally anyway. So there's going to be something shocking that's going to happen with this person. I'm being honest as I can be with you, because this person has caused a lot of trouble. They may already be in trouble and nobody has heard yet. That's what I'm feeling. You're welcome, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. Love and light to you. Aww. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You know what? I feel that. I feel that there is about to be a huge shift in my life. I really feel that. And when we get to the end of the questions, I'm going to ask. Okay, so me and you are last, Kailash? Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll go next. What is that on my hand? Are you pooping on me again? No, I'm just going to take a shower. Whatever. Birds, and they're pooping. Alright, Spirit. Show me what's going on with me. Is there somebody new coming into my life? When Mercury retrograde's over, will I get somebody new? When not during Mercury retrograde, I don't want the same old shit. But will somebody new come into my life very soon? Perfect timing. Reconsider. Maybe I need to just be open to whatever. Alright, is somebody new coming into my life? Yes. Wow. Not perfect timing though. Alright, somebody new going to be coming into my life. Like, I mean, a real man that, you know what I'm saying, Spirit. I'm not going to spell it out for the whole world, but you know what I'm talking about, what I'm looking for. Is that coming my way, Spirit? In the next month? No. For some reason, I keep getting unforgiveness and be assertive. Somebody's angry at me, it looks like. I don't give a shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I did somebody wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm not having somebody new? Am I not forgiving myself? Like, what is going on here? What does unforgiveness even mean? Like, I'm not sure I understand what's being said here. What are the blocks for me? What are the blocks for me right here? Can I see, please? Somebody's criticizing and they're not compatible. Stop chewing. I don't even know this person. Okay, so maybe I do know this person. Somebody's criticizing somebody, maybe for being friends with me. So, what does that have to do with me? They're procrastinating and they haven't made a decision. They're getting breadcrumbed. Wow. Okay, so I'm not procrastinating and I'm not indecisive and I'm not criticizing anybody and I'm not incompatible with anybody in my life. So this is someone else. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Is whoever this is going to end up single? No, they're not. They're going to stay with this person. So why are you telling me this? Why are you giving me this message? Because something's going to happen within the next few months. Big happy changes in the next few months. Okay, so right now I'm not going to have somebody, because whoever is coming into my life is being criticized, they're not compatible, and they're procrastinating making a decision to get away from this person. Alright, what are the blocks for me and this person? Not being you and not being sex only. So you're... Somebody's in the car. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon, Christie. This is Nicole with Consumer Services. How are you doing today?
I'm doing a YouTube video live right now. You want to say hi to the audience?
I'm calling because... Oh, that's...
There's also age issues involved here. So the problem with me and this person is that they're not being with me because I won't do sex only, and whoever they're with, or maybe I have age issues with them. I'm just guessing, like I'm not sure. Alright, Kayla, I'll get you in just a moment. Alright, so there doesn't look like... Why are we not having sex only? Because of walking away. Maybe at some time in the past, this person and I was not being myself, and I had sex only with them and then just walked away. And somebody here won't tolerate abuse. This person's going to have some baggage, aren't they? If they're going through all of that. I'm not sure how I feel about this person. I want to know how they feel about me, though. Because somebody's got something going on. How does this person feel about me? Like this is hopeless. And they're tired of it. Alright, how do I feel about them? Because I don't even know who they are. My judgment's clouded. Why is my judgment clouded? Because of silence? Somebody not being arrogant and not wanting to have sex. They're not talking to me. It's saying like they have pride and lust. And maybe that's why they're not talking to me. And they're spying on me. What do they want from me? A second chance with Divine Feminine. And no conflict. And to return. Okay. Okay. What are the big happy changes in the next few months? Somebody's going to be at a crossroads. Why are they at a crossroads? Because it's something ending. They're considering ending something. Will they? The Queen of Cups came out. Why is she here? Because of a Chariot. I think she's going to get over this. Outcome of her getting over this. That's why they feel like it's hopeless. Because they know I've gotten over them. And they're having a tower. What's the tower? There's an end. There's a relationship ending. What does that have to do with me? There's going to be it's death the devil. And the five of coins. So somebody is like really desiring to not be left out here. What's going to be the outcome of that? World came out in reverse. Outcome of the world. The Hanged Man. So it's like, I'm going to tell you what I see here. I see somebody who wants to end it with somebody, but that person is like not letting them end it. Yeah. Yeah. And the truth is going to come out. They're criticizing them. That's why there's no forgiveness. This person in the past had maybe an affair with me and cheated on this person, and they've still not forgiven them for that. But in the next few months, there's going to be big happy changes because this person's getting sick of their shit. That there's major arcanas holding them there. Major arcanas. This person is being criticized. This is awful. This is awful. Outcome at the end of all of this bullshit. The Magician came out with the Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. There's going to be the truth that's going to come out during an argument. What is the truth? That somebody was being deceived. And the Five of Swords came out with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like somebody is going to realize that they were willing, that they wanted to win at all costs, no matter what they had to do. Lie, cheat, steal. Remember I said that? And it's because they didn't have any money. So what's going to be the outcome for the King of Pentacles? That's the one that's coming out of the moon energy. This reading, I guess, was for me. Outcome of coming out of that. They're not going to change. This person's not going to change. They're not going to change. Like, why are we even reading about them, Spirit? Like, is there anybody else? Nine of Pentacles came out in reverse. With the Queen of Wands in reverse. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Because somebody will not see being single. Why do I need to see it from a different... What perspective do I need to see? It's like they're saying you need to see being single from a different perspective. Work, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? because of the Ace of Pentacles. You can't have a new opportunity because there's too many people involved here. And you're not seeing being single from this. It's like you're single because this person is with somebody else. So what do I need to see? That somebody is going to finally choose a direction, and it's going to be the Knight of Pentacles. Why are they coming in this? Because they're going to get tired of fighting. They're going to get tired of fighting, and they're not healed. They need healing. They need to be healed. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen with this person. I don't know why I can't get somebody new. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Oh well. Let's find out how I don't fuck myself. How do I not fuck myself? Open up, escape materialism, and don't worry about doing work to your house. You're not awakening and you're not glowing up. You need a fresh start. You need sleep. Don't social media detox, but speak up about shadow work. So I guess we're going to be doing some shadow work on this channel eventually. Might as well start with me. That's the difference between whiskey and you. I'm not scared to read about my bullshit because I know I got some. Come here. Come here, come here. Alright, Spirit. What shadow work does this reader need to do? What shadow work do I need to do? Warning. Oh my God. Something was shocking. Something shocking is going to happen because of somebody being self-indulgent. Spirit is warning me to not be shocked about somebody's self-indulgence and not being scorned. What do you mean? Somebody's being secretive about being ruthless. This is not me, y'all. I'm not ruthless and I'm not secretive. But something shocking has happened. Spirit's warning me. Somebody is being secretive and they're ruthless and self-indulgent. And they're not growing. They're stagnant. What's my shadow work? Don't project and don't be childish. And I can be those things. And don't sell out. Stop it. And I can be those things. That was me. Okay, Kailash, baby. I'm done doing my reading. Jesus Christ. My love life's a mess. Damn husband had to go and die on me. No, sir. You're not going to... Look, he's chewing up my integrity card. The girl still appears in my dreams and we chat. That's great. When I congratulated her on her new job, she liked my comment but didn't accept my request. Okay. Is this girl thinking about Kailash? Someone, if she were to accept your request, I think, just being honest with you, I think that there are certain people who would probably have something to say. And so she's probably trying to protect not just herself, but you. Make a fake account. Make a fake account, but maybe use a picture she would recognize. That's not you. Why am I telling you this? Alright, within the next few months, be assertive. Is this girl thinking about Kayla? May I see, please? And then see if she accepts. Because I think she's not accepting. Not because she doesn't want to, but because she doesn't want to cause drama. Maybe make an account of a female with a picture that she would recognize. You understand what I'm saying? Alright. But does she think about Kailash? Trust. It's up to you. Spirit is consistently telling you to trust. Can you tell me though? Because I do trust. Can you tell me, is she thinking? Don't remain positive. But there will be an opportunity. Does she dream about him? Oh my goodness. If you believe romance and recovery. I think she dreams about you too. If he made that account I was just talking about, would she accept it? Get more information, it's unlikely. But look for a sign. If he got more information, would she accept it? Communicate clearly and take action. It's not the right time. Not perfect time. So, something I said was off a little, but I think you know what it was. Oh, wow. That's wild. Ah, that would be a good time. So, your birthday's the 17th? You're welcome. Is your birthday the 17th? Mine is the 15th. And Denny's is the 16th. But not of December. His is of June. June 16th. And my husband's was June 13th. And my dog's was May 28th. I think. A lot of Geminis in my life. Sagittarius attract Geminis and vice versa. Because we're opposites. I know, right? Hilarious, right? And then if you consider the time, I think it comes out to almost be exactly the opposite on the zodiac. For real, for real. Alright, Spirit, do you want to say anything else before I hang up? That lady was excited. She thought she was going to get to say something on YouTube, and I hung up on her. I don't know what she wanted me for, though. I don't, she keeps calling me, and I'm like, I don't need your help. Anything else you want to do, Spirit, before I hang up? Oh, okay. Spirit said to find out what your best friend would say to you. Best friend, what would you say? What would you say right now, best friend? Invest your energy wisely. It's okay to outgrow things. Have you outgrown something? Has somebody else? I'm going to get one more thing. I haven't gotten one of these in a while. I miss Rhonda, and I really hope that she'll come back soon and let me know she's okay. I'll worry about her. Instant Magic Oracle, may I have a message, please, for this collective? What would you say to this collective? It's time for a quick release. Make a fist with your right hand and place it on your heart center. Cover your right hand with your left hand. Close your eyes and say 10 times, I release what doesn't serve me. I welcome in love. Say that 10 times. I release what doesn't serve me. I welcome in love. I release what doesn't serve me. I welcome in love. I release what doesn't serve me. I welcome in love. So somebody needs to release something, and it's okay to outgrow things. You're gonna release something you've outgrown. Is what I'm getting from that. What you think? What you think? You too, baby. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And I love what you've done with the channel. You'll have to explain that to me. And I know there's a way that we can somehow do challenges. Have you checked into that? I don't know exactly how we do it, but I've done it before by myself, so I know you can. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But I love the things you've changed. I love that. I love it. And hopefully we'll get a payout soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, wait, here. I think it's right here. No, that's not it. I don't know. Alright, you guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, Kaylaj, for all your help and all your hard work. You deserve to be compensated.